Alright, this is a video. If you guys didn't see my previous video on fitting yellow DRLs to my M235i, I'm going to be showing you in this one how you can actually code out the beam that goes along here that's white, as they look much better without them. So I might have a video or a picture I can put on screen now of what they did look like when these things were coded in. In my opinion, they just look much better with them coded out. I do sometimes have the indicators coded in as well, but that just depends on how I'm feeling for the day. So there's only going to be one thing you're going to need for this, and it is beamer code. Unfortunately, you do have to have the paid version, which I think is about £40, and some sort of OBD reader. I'm using my MHD one. So if you have those things, then this will be a piece of cake for you guys. Let's get straight into it. So just to clarify on what we are going to be coding out, we're not touching any of these. It's just this LED strip here, which is white, and I don't think you can change the colour of it. I'm not too sure. If you guys do know if you can, let me know down below. But this is what we're coding out, so it's just a much cleaner looking lens, if that makes sense. So first thing you're going to want to do is plug in your OBD scanner. There's many things you can use in the case of this. In my case, I'm just using the MHD one that I have for mapping the car. And the actual information I got for how to do this, I found in a comment section on one of my videos of the previous one of actually fitting the modules. I'll put it on screen now, and then we'll follow the steps in the actual Beamer Code app. Okay, so when you've paid for the full version, this is what it should look like somewhat. Just turn the brightness up there. You want to go on to connect, and if this will adjust so you guys can see it, it's found my MHD adapter, so we're just going to carry on connecting onto that. Selecting the car, BMW 2 Series, which is what it is I'm sitting in right now. And we'll just let it identify all the things. Just going to turn that down because that is quite bright. And then when it's done that, you'll see a whole menu of things that you can customize. Now, the only way I've learned how to do this is by going into the manual mode, which I wouldn't recommend if you're not too comfortable with doing this. If there is an easier way, please leave a comment down below. But in today's video, I'll be showing you the manual mode. So obviously all the responsibility is in your hands for doing this. When you're on this screen here, you're going to want to go to the front electronic control module. This one here, which controls all the lighting and mirrors and stuff. And while that's loading, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to see more videos on this. And hit the like button as well if you found the video helpful in any way. Now, when you're in this menu, you want to go on to expert mode. Obviously, it's going to give you a warning if you're not used to this, so obviously do this at your own risk. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, so just be sure to follow through exactly what I'm doing on my app here. Now, you want to scroll down to 3063, which is going to come up here with the LCI lamp mapping. No idea what that means, so we're just going to go into this one. But just remember the number 3063. And now there's going to be a search bar on the top because there's loads of options here and we don't want to mess this up. So just search for exactly what I'm about to put in now. So this is what you're going to come up with, universal, and then obviously follow everything that I've done there. One output. Now yours will be on the TMS design. You want to put it to off. In my case, it's already off. Then all you want to do is just change that 1 to a number 2. Go on to this one. It will be on this top one here. You want to put it to off. Same with 3. Type that in there. As you can see, do the same with 3. And then you also want to do it for 4 as well. So do all 4 of them. Exactly as the same here, put them all to off. And then that is that part of it done. This is the next one you want to type in. Mapping design L output, which is this one here. And you want to put this to off as well. It's going to be on this one from factory. You want to put that one to off as well. Then you want to go to the same one, but the right side output. You want to put that to off. It's going to be on that one, so change that one to off and then go back. And that is basically it for coding those eyebrows out. Now, all you want to do is just go back again. All this is going to be saved. Mine obviously can't code because I haven't changed anything. But then you want to stay in this menu and it's going to come up with the angel eye brightness. This is the other thing you can change. So you can obviously change with how bright these things will be as well. So that is something you can customize. So for example, I'm just going to change this to, let's go with 20% for both of these so that I can show you guys what it will look like when it maps it as if I've done all the previous changes. When you're happy with that, you can then press code and you're going to see on the dash a few lights come on. So if we press code here, it's going to say an important note. You can read through that, which I've already done. And then it's going to start coding the car. So it's going to turn the lights on and off, do a few things, Nothing to really worry about. It's going to come up with some error codes, but it will remove all of them. It's going to clear all the error codes, as you can see. Just give it a second. Just don't do anything while you're doing this. Don't exit the vehicle or do anything. As you can see, all the codes have gone, and it said coding successful. Now, as I changed my angel eye brightness to a lot lower, they should be a lot lower, and obviously the eyebrows will be tinted out. So as you can see, if we go outside now, if we just turn the ignition back on so that we do have the lights on. It is quite dark, so this is a perfect time to look at this. As you can see now, yeah, that's just typical, isn't it? As you can see, the strip has been coded out and the brightness of the angel eyes has been turned down dramatically. So I'm obviously going to turn that back up now. That was just a demonstration, but that is it of how to code out those. And obviously to reverse the process, you want to type in all those things that I told you and then obviously put them back to what they were on the factory setting, and then they'll be coded back in. But in my opinion, this looks way nicer. So if this is any helpful to you guys, please consider subscribing to the channel down below. Also give it a like if you found it helpful. And if there's any questions that you need answering or any information that you may want to give me, as I really appreciate that previous comment of how to do this, then I'd really appreciate it. So apart from that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.